So welcome back to day number 9 of how to craft that perfect offer that makes it almost a complete no-brainer. Now, who should watch this video? Well, basically, you should definitely watch this video if you're an ambitious, fast-paced coach. And if you're looking for some strategies, not some shiny new objects, but some strategies. There are 3 strategies mainly that will help you to consistently land clients over the next 30 to 92 days. Let's say 3, let's put a number on it, and let's say 3 to 5 clients over the next 30 to 92 days. Now, believe you me, what we have got today for you is one of our unbeatable, outstanding offers. Now, what you have to do is, all you have to do is stay tuned to the end of this mercifully short video, and I'm going to be sharing with you this outstanding offer, which, believe you me, is something there that whenever you hear it, you're going to want to click at that link at the top of the comment section below, because that's where the offer is. Now, if it's currently closed, you're going to have to put your name on the waiting list, and as soon as it comes open again, you will want to take advantage of it. Trust me, when you see this, you will fully understand. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Special offer. So please keep watching, as I said, until the end of this mercifully short video, as we're going to be presenting this very, very special offer. And if it's still open, please, trust me, you will want to take advantage of this. You'll understand why completely in a few short minutes. So keep watching until the end. Just copy this, just model this formula. And what you will do is you will get a unique understanding into the problem, the challenge, the blind spot that we're trying to solve. So this is the agenda for today. Today is day 9 inside our lessons. Let's go inside and let's find out what's going to happen. So the first step is we're going to do this, as always, we're going to do 4 steps, and then we're going to present you with our special offer. So stage number 1, what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to invite your ideal targeted prospects, your ITPs, into your story. Step number 2, we're going to teach you how to convert these prospects into paying clients, for example, even with an LTO, a low ticket offer. And then thirdly, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to ask them what are their top 2 aspirations, what are their top 2 challenges, in a really nice and a really friendly manner that, done correctly, will get you results. And then step number 4, we're going to show you how to nurture these people into an opt-in form, into a landing page. Right, so step number 1, invite these ideal targeted prospects into your story. The first thing that I'm going to ask you to do, remember, this is done with you. So I'm going to ask you to get a copy of your list, your email marketing list. And what I'm going to ask you to do there is I'm going to ask you to put this into a safe place, number 1, because this is a list you own. Remember, none of you out there, especially not the people that are watching these videos, own LinkedIn, own Facebook, own Instagram, own TikTok, or own YouTube. Okay? So what we have to do is we have to make a copy of our list there, and we also have to record it inside our metrics table. How big precisely is that list? Maybe it's 1,500, maybe it's 3,000, maybe it's 7,000, maybe it's 37,000, as was the case there for Professor Christian. Whatever size it is, I want you to write that number down. That's our magic number. Now, what we've got to do is we've got to try to get it into a state where there's about 250. And I'm going to show you why in the future lessons, okay? Because basically, instantly.ai, it takes 250 of these email addresses and it warms them up ever so gradually, ever so slightly, but it warms them up. And what warming up basically means is that your email will become delivered to their inbox, not their spam folder, not their promotions tab, not some other sort of filter, to their inbox. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Really, really incredible. Then number 2, simultaneously ask your VAs. Now, why is there an asterisk there? Because If you do not have any VAs, then reach out to me and I'll more than happily provide you with some of them, qualified, experienced VAs. But remember, if you do have your VAs, reach out to them and then get them involved into these growth strategies where you're asking them to follow our LinkedIn flow process. And again, I'll give you access to that, the LinkedIn flow process, step by step, message 1, message 2, message 3, message 4, message 5, designed to elicit a response. Positive, negative, whatever. We keep following up, keep following up. And then where shall we invite them into? That's the question that we ask. Well, what we're going to invite them into is we're going to invite them into this. This is our framework, our high-calibre complete add to sale or post to sale if you do it organically framework. So what we're doing is that we're taking them all the way over to the offer on the right-hand side. That's our prescription phase, our prescribe phase. Stage number 2, convert them from prospects into paying clients. So in other words, what we're going to do is we're going to convert them into your secondary landing page. Now, please note, this is a secondary landing page because we want to show you there that this is a proven strategy, that this actually works. So if some of you are very lucky, very fortunate that you've already got these landing pages done in Go High Level, in Podia, in Kajabi, in ClickFunnels 2.0, ClickFunnels 3.0, inside there, some of the other ones, even WordPress. But wherever you've got them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a simple backup strategy involving a secondary domain that can be purchased for about $3 or €3 or £3 or three of something. It doesn't cost very much. It costs like less than $5. Okay, we're going to be purchasing a secondary domain and we're going to be making that secondary domain work for us, just so that we can see all of these results as a proper test. Then what we're going to do is we're going to captivate their attention. And how are we going to do this? By making them opt in. In other words, making them part with their most cherished piece of information. And that is, of course, their email address. Their email address and their cell phone number, their handy number, their mobile phone number, whatever you want to call it. Okay? To your landing page. And remember, the landing page will contain these YouTube problem-solving videos that we went through in days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Because now what we've got, people, is we've got an engaged and excited and enthused warmed up email list. Remember, we've warmed them up in instantly.ai, and warming them up basically means that, for example, if you're a coach like Mustafa who deals with people that are uninsurable, what you do is quite simply the AI goes out and finds a number of other coaches there that deal with the insurance industry. Maybe it's auto insurance, maybe it's house insurance, maybe it's something else. Or maybe you're a translation coach like Marjana. What it does is it goes out and finds other people that are exactly the same. And then they're all part of like this huge community. And they agree to receive your emails directly into their inbox in return for you doing the same. So, of course, what we do is we just attach a special filter. I'll show you all of that in the in-depth lessons. And then that means that your email is being warmed up. You're getting a lot of authority from Google. And then they're thinking to themselves, well, hold on a second. This person has sent maybe 200, 300, 400 emails. They allow you to send 20 a day in their free service. And they're all going to their inbox. And they're all getting opened because they're all automatically opened. And then all of a sudden Google thinks, well, hold on a second. That lady, that man, that person has got a lot of authority. So you know what? Future emails from this person will be delivered directly to the inbox. It is an amazing strategy, and it works incredibly well. But this is why we do it. We do it with a secondary landing page and a secondary email address. Okay? Very important. Stage number 3, ask, and ask again. What we have to do is we have to embrace rejections. As it says there in the top right-hand corner, set yourself daily rejection goals. This is so important. Because once we embrace rejection and once we get used to the idea of, oh, yes, some people are going to say no to us. And I'll just tell you a very short story. there we were trying to rent out this major building, this major factory building. So we're trying to help this coach to rent out there an amazing amount of office space, you know, this big 5-story high factory building, okay, in the center of this city in Poland. And one of the questions that was asked was, does it have secondary access, like separate access for this huge company, that we're going to come in and rent quite a lot of the floors over a very, very long time period? And then, of course, the answer came back, no, I don't think so. And of course, you should never say that. But what transpired was afterwards that there is a completely separate access point. So a completely private access point there that would be used exclusively for their employees, for them and for their employees. And the only time it would ever be shared would be in the case of an emergency exit, for example, in a fire or something like that, heaven forbid. And then, so what we actually had to do was go along there, make a video, show them coming in from the street, and then there, over there is the other access point. And after that, we can go up to the building. You can see this is a completely separate access point, which would be reserved exclusively for you. So the stairwell, the lift, that would be exclusively reserved for them and for their employees. Major deciding factor. And you see, whenever you learn why, you've got to know. So we got to know because of the lack of separate access. And whenever you find out, hold on a second, there actually is, and then you send it to them and you apologize profusely, then they turn around and they say, wow, okay, well, that was one of the major deciding factors. And now what you have done is you've proven there uncategorically, unequivocally, that there is actually a separate access. Get some sort of tapping going on in the background. I apologize for that. Then number 2, no responses. So these are the people there that ghost you. Now, what we do with them is we take them through a sequence. Message 1, message 2, message 3, message 4, message 5. And even if you go into it, there's actually some of those nuances. For example, we've got a message 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 4.1, 4.2. My VAs will tell you all about these. And we've got a message 5. And usually pretty much some of the time there you will get a response. Sometimes it's, hey, leave me alone. Hey, not interested. That's fair enough. As I said, embrace rejections and just find out. We send them back a very nice, a very polite message asking them why it isn't no. Okay? Why they're not interested. Why they don't want to be contacted ever again. Are they not having any challenges? Would they not like to grow their business? And then number 3, yes, I'd like to learn more. That lovely one. And then, of course, what you're going to do is you're going to send them an appropriate link to one of these YouTube problem-solving videos that we created back in week 1. Okay. Then we would invite them to one of your quizzes. So we would design with you a quiz, like a little, very short, very engaging, short, sharp, and shattering. That's what I call it. An engaging quiz, survey, if you want, questionnaire, where we're going to ask them a few multiple choice questions and one open-ended questions, because that's the format that has worked the best for us and for all of the coaches that we have worked with to date. What is it over now? 723. Wow, amazing coaches. Then what we're going to do in the next stage is nurture those nuanced niches or niches, depending on where you are in the world. People in North America say niche, and people over here in Europe say niche because it's a French word. Niches and riches, niches and the riches. First thing we're going to do is we're going to nurture them. So remember, we've warmed up our email there through instantly.ai, the AI tool that's gone out there and made sure that the vast majority of our emails are going to go to their inbox, not a promotional folder, and definitely not that yucky, dreaded spam folder. Okay, according to the specific challenges that they're currently facing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to follow up with them through a 7-day, and we're going to take them through an emotional, logical buying phase. Okay, and we're going to position your offer. We're going to use logic. We're going to use testimonial reviews from your raving fans. We're going to use fear. We're going to use FOMO, the fear of missing out, and we're going to use the traditional last call, ending soon sequence. And then what you're going to do then is we're going to work with the people there that said, yes, I'd like to learn more. Okay. Right. So then what we do then is we take them through. Now, this is probably, then what we do is we take them through to this. This is the most important screen in the whole of this presentation. And it's the most important screen by none. It's the one that I started off designing this all around all of those years ago, 5 years ago, whenever I first sat down and I created this framework. So what you're basically doing is you're taking them into an opt-in form. The opt-in form is where they're going to give you their first name, their email address, and their cell phone number. They're going to be then taken through to an email sequence where they're going to receive a valuable and know, like, trust, the 3 social pillars, video-based email. So inside each of these emails from you is going to be a trust video, a problem-solving video, where we state the problem very clearly, where we agitate the problem. So in other words, they're sticking the knife in and we're twisting and twisting and twisting, okay? Then we take them through your solution. And then after we take them through your solution, we take them over to the promised land in terms of the outcome, the transformational benefits. Remember, features tell, but benefits sell. Steve Jobs. So that's what we're doing. Then from that, we'll take them back to the landing page, and the landing page will have one call to action and one call to action alone. Now you'll see it in tomorrow's video whenever we help you to create the perfect landing page. This is one there that has worked for us time and time and time and time again. And it's quite nice because there, as Karine says, if it's not broke, please do not fix it. Don't even attempt, don't even consider to fix it, okay? If it's not broke, if it's working well, let's just keep doing it more and more and more and more and more. But this is why we do it for a secondary domain, for it with a secondary email address, so that we can monitor these results in isolation. I'll show you why, because in a moment I'm going to be presenting that very, very special offer. Okay, everybody, are you ready to see our outstanding special offer? So this is it. What we're going to propose to you is a 30-day done with you partnership trial. Now remember, the word that's emphasized there is partnership. We're going to do this together, people, together. Now then, the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to sign an agreement. This is called a framework of services agreement. And that when we achieve our objectives, so our objectives that we're going to sit down and we're going to define very carefully together, yeah, then you will invest. You will become a paying investor into this iCandor 92-day done with you program. Okay, so you'll invest and then you'll pay up at that point for your investment once we achieve these objectives. Now then, maybe it'll happen within the 30 days. Maybe it will happen earlier than the 30 days. But if it doesn't happen by the end of the 30 days, then okay, no obligations. There we can quit. We can walk away, shake hands, and remain friends on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or wherever we met each other. Then number 2, what we're going to do is we're going to work with you and your VAs. Now, please note, if you do not have any VAs, what we can do is we can supply you with some from our experienced pool of VAs, virtual assistants, of course, to implement these strategies. Now, remember the strategies that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing this problem-solving video, this PSV funnel building. We're going to be doing the problem-solving videos. We're on YouTube. We're going to be building for you, crafting for you this perfect landing page. We're going to be showing you that in more detail in tomorrow's video. We're going to be showing you a direct copy sequence that converts. How does it convert? It's basically the same copy sequence there, and it's just massaged, tweaked into your language with the link to your unbeatable, outstanding offer. That, of course, we're going to craft together with you. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to work together to implement these strategies and then to bring, to nurture these qualified prospects, these qualified raised hands into your calendar to book an appointment with you. And then you're going to convert them into paying clients. And please note there, if you've got some sort of membership scheme, if you've got some sort of monthly recurring revenue, if you've got one of those programs there where you've got maybe like an LTO, a low ticket offer or a medium ticket offer into a course or an automated program or an automated strategy, then what we're going to do is we're going to come to some agreement on that. Okay. Because you see, there, the one thing there that I've learned over the past 5 years working with ambitious, fast-paced entrepreneurial coaches is that their closing rate is usually very high. And it's on average, it's between 60 to 70%. Sometimes it's even higher. And what we're going to do with you, quite simply, is we're going to reverse engineer the process. So we're going to work according to the specific objectives, you remember, that we defined a few moments ago. And we're going to say, okay, right, well, if you've got a closing rate, in other words, a conversion rate of 60 to 70% there, and let's say there, for example, we take five raised hands. Remember, these are 5 raised hands, people that are qualified because they've jumped through all of our hoops. They've got all of their processes there in order. They've watched some of your videos. They've maybe watched more than a certain percentage of your video. And then these are people that are educated, they're informed, they're captivated, and they're genuinely excited at the prospect of turning up for a one-to-one discovery call, or maybe even a group discovery call with yourself, with the coach. And then it's up to you then to work your magic. And from that, then you should at least have a conversion rate of 3 clients, 3 paying clients. But of course, for some people, this process takes longer. Some people, the process takes shorter. Some people are afraid to ask for the money up front. Some people there do it later on. Some people like to provide like maybe a free trial. There, I've got one coach that likes to provide, what is it, a 3-month free trial. My goodness, there the stay rate is absolutely magnetic. That's the IVR coach. And then once the person has got the value after the 3 free months, they become a customer for years and years and years. Some of them are with them for, what is it, 5 or 6 years. I think some of them even 7 years, the earliest people. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, but that's 7 years of monthly recurring revenue. Absolutely amazing. Okay. But this is all up to you. At this point there, we've got the people there. And once we get the people in there, we've completed our objectives. And after that, it's over to you. So then that's what we say. Now, remember, full disclosure, we've only got a limited number of places left. This is not some idea of false scarcity or whatever than that. But think about this. Think about this for a moment. Because you see, effectively, we're doing this for free. Yeah, we're doing this for free. And we're trusting you that you're going to work with us and you're going to provide us in good time with all of these elements, like the problem-solving YouTube videos done according to our specification, with this secondary domain, with this secondary email. But full disclosure, we've only got a limited number of places left. Now, this is not some idea of false scarcity, but rather because effectively, you see, we're doing this for free at the beginning, until we get you these results. Yeah, so the risk is almost all, not completely, but almost all in us, because what we're relying on is you to give us all of these elements to complete your puzzle, to craft your perfect offer, to craft your perfect landing page, done according to our format. Okay, on this secondary domain, using this secondary email address and using this secondary funnel, so that we're doing like a proper A/B split test, okay? Because we're going to test it one against the other. And we've only got, obviously, a limited amount of time. There are only 24 hours in the day, so we can only take on a certain number of coaches. So this is why we're very upfront and honest with people. So please check our offer. Now, the offer is available immediately underneath this video at the top of the comment section. You'll see there that there's a little blurb from me, and there's a link to a Google Doc. Now, sometimes the offer is closed, and that means there that we've got the full capacity at the moment. But then, whenever we've reached our capacity, there will be instructions how you can join our waiting list. And then what people do is they join the waiting list. And as soon as the waiting list reopens, then of course you're going to be some of the first people to get information that the program is now open again, and you can then join. Remember, first 30 days it's going to be for free. So if the program is currently closed, in other words, we've reached our capacity, then what you will find inside that Google Doc, remember, link at the top of the comments below, it's been pinned to the top, so it's the very first comment below. Then you will get the instructions how to join our waiting list. And then you'll be one of the first people there that will be informed whenever the program opens again. Okay, there's usually some information whenever it's going to open again too. And then you'll get also the information there about the prices and everything. So, you know, full transparency about everything. Right then. So, as I've just mentioned, would you like to see a copy of our outstanding offer? Then all you have to do is click on the link directly at the top of the comment section below, directly underneath this video. Okay, very first link. And finally, as I always like to do, I always tell you what's coming next in tomorrow's video. So in tomorrow's video, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on crafting this perfect landing page. So in tomorrow's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through crafting the perfect landing page. And remember, for some of you, this will be a secondary landing page that we're going to create on your secondary domain linked to your secondary email address, just so that we can do a fair test. And so that we don't mix numbers there, that what you're doing with your existing VAs, so that we don't mix numbers, what you're doing with your existing VAs, with your existing team. Maybe you're doing it all on your own. So there, we don't want to mix and match there these things. We want to create a perfect set of results. These results that we're going to work at together in a partnership. Okay. So we're going to craft the perfect landing page. And this, to me, there symbolizes 5 different sections. The hero section, the part at the top, where we've got your captivating headline and captivating subheadline. Where we've got there the PSV section, which is your problem-solving video section. So in other words, problem, agitate the problem, solution. And then the next part where we're going to get your testimonials, 2 or 3, preferably 3 of these raving fans that are prepared to go on video and to tell some amazing things about you. Very short, very succinct little passages. And then sound bites, let's say, that's what they would be called. Then craft the perfect landing page, part number 4. We're going to show you the 3 major benefits of your course, of your program, of your offering, of your membership program, whatever it is there. But we're going to show you the 3 main benefits. And then underneath that, we're going to have the 3 main features. And then finally, but most importantly, we're going to do the FAQ section. Now, the FAQ section is very cunningly in disguise. This is your objection handling section. So in other words, any objection that any of your prospects, any of your customers have ever had, like, for example, those people that I mentioned a few minutes ago who were looking for a secondary door access, and somebody told them that there was none. Yeah. So what we have to do is we have to say, yes, there is a secondary door access, or whatever objections. And remember, this is very important, people. We have to address all of those objections, because believe you me, if they've got 100 different objections and you only address 99 of them, then they're always going to be sitting there thinking at the back of their minds, at the back of their heads, hold on a second. Why did this coach not address my 100th or my 1000th objection? Okay. Because we're also going to do something very clever, and we're going to program these objections into the AI chatbot. And remember, the AI chatbot, how many hours a day does it work? 24. How many days a week does it work? 7 days a week. How many holidays does it take? 0. How many sick days does it take? 0. How many? It works 365 and a quarter days of the year. And it's great for whenever somebody comes along to this landing page, let's say in the early hours of the morning, when perhaps you as the coach, perhaps the VAs that work for you, they're not working, you know? And then what it's doing is it's engaging with them in real time and saying, okay, well, I understand that you have this objection. Do you mind if I show you a short, informative educational or edutational video that will explain to you this topic. And then all of a sudden then the people are thinking, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Da, 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 da. And then would you like to book an appointment with either the coach themselves or with one of their experienced VAs, one of their experienced virtual assistants? Now remember, there you have to get the offer. So the offer, if it's still open, is at the top of the comment section, immediately at the top of the comment section, directly underneath this video. Now, I always leave you with two questions. How many outstanding offers, and believe you me, this was an outstanding offer that I've just presented to you, have you made today? And more importantly, how many times have you been rejected today? Embrace rejection, people. Set yourself daily rejection goals, weekly rejection goals, monthly rejection goals, quarterly rejection goals, yearly rejection goals. That's what I do with myself and all of my team there, because we are direct response sales and marketing, email copywriters, and automation funnel builders. And what we do is that we're very proud of the rejections that we get, because we always challenge them and we always get more information. We hound these people for information, even if it takes us, what is it, literally almost 2 years with one prospect there to find out what is the well-defined no. Or is it really a no? Because more often than not, what you'll find is, it's okay, you're on my radar, but it's not right for me right now because I've got financial problems, I've got relationship problems, I've got family problems, family circumstances, whatever. And then you're thinking to themselves, okay, no worries at all. I'll circle back to you in 3 months, 4 months, whatever. And then you put that note into your CRM system and you follow up with that person. You follow up with those prospects. And that makes such a difference, believe you me. And whenever it comes to this program, it makes it a complete no-brainer. So anyway, download our offer, check out if the program is available at this moment in time. And if the program is not available, if it's currently closed, just because we've reached the capacity, please put your name on the waiting list. So the instructions are inside the offer below. It's a Google Doc. It's nothing that's going to jump out and bite at you. Have a look at it. It contains all of our current pricing, and then so that there's full transparency, full disclosure, because we really, really, really want to help you. Plus, there's loads of amazing bonuses. And also, it's got this little stick icon, which I love. And it says, quite simply, I've got your back. So don't worry, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to work at this, not as clients. This is not going to be a client relationship. This is a partnership where we're going to work at this together. And remember, I've got your back, quite literally, if you're a stick figure. And remember, everything is backed up by our super duper titanium plated one conditional guarantee. And that one condition is that anything that we ask you to provide, we have to get a timeline on it. For example, if you tell us, okay, Paul, it's going to take 1, 2, 3 days, it's going to be there with you by, let's say, a close of business on Wednesday, then we really have to stick to that. Okay, we really have to stick to that, because obviously everybody's time is important. I respect your time, and that's why I try to keep these videos very brief every single day. But this is what we've got to do. We've got to stick to this criteria. We'll give you the agenda of the deliverables that you have to produce for us. And whenever we do this, then we do this together. So we upload them, we position them all the way to the top of Google, we position them to the top of YouTube, we position them there, if you want, to the top of Facebook and Instagram, if you're prominent there, or to the LinkedIn featured posts, if you're prominent there. And it's really, really, really a good strategy, because what we're doing is just following up relentlessly. And this is a complete no-brainer off and offer. Okay, because it's testimony there that it really, really works. Okay, so anyway, I look forward to seeing you. I hope that you're managing to get a place there. Remember, click on the link at the top of the comments below, and if it's full up, please put your name on the waiting list, and then we will circle back to you as soon as it opens again. Okay, you'll be the first to know, among the first to know. just copy this, as I said. Okay, so anyway, this is me. Thank you for watching this video. This is me, Paul PG Max, saying peace out, bye for now, and I will see you, as always, in tomorrow's video. Bye for now. Bye-bye.